Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my lazy Sunday. I couldn't let one more day go by before I actually came on here and did a video to celebrate my 2-year anniversary of being locked up. So I've had Sisterlocks for 2 years since June of 2016, and I can't believe how fast or how quickly the time has gone by. So what I did was I wrote down 5 little things that I thought might be helpful to someone who's thinking about getting Sisterlocks but is not quite sure. And I think these are things that I learned along the way, nothing that I would have known in advance. Anyway, let me start with that. Number 1 is just having faith that it's going to be okay. It is a big decision, and I've talked to so many people that say, oh, I want to get them, but I'm kind of nervous about it. And every time I see them, they have the same hairdo, either a weave or they've gelled their hair back, and they're so nervous about what they're going to look like before, or when they get Sisterlocks. And I was nervous too. There's no way to know until you actually do it. So just having faith that everything's going to be okay. And also realizing that it's not the end of the world. Over time, your hair is going to change and mature and develop. And your look, you'll develop your own unique look, which is one of the things that I'm talking about later. But number 2 is, your uniqueness. It is a unique hairdo. So for everyone, it looks a little different. And because we're a little different, our hair is going to look a little different. We don't have the same exact look. So I've learned to embrace my uniqueness. I've learned to embrace the way I look and my Sisterlocks. I have to admit, at first it was a little daunting. I was a little nervous about it, but as time went on, and I knew that my hair would change and mature, I got used to it, and now I'm used to looking at myself in Sisterlocks, and I actually love it. I embrace it, and I can't imagine my hair being any other way right now. Another thing is the freedom to be me. I can just go and do and be. I don't have to worry about my hair. I remember growing up, or as a young woman, or even as an older woman, but with my hair, before I became natural, let me back up. I was natural for like 13 years. So I had a little freedom, but this is even more freedom than being natural. So I just remember, like, if you're going to go on vacation or something like that, the first thing is like, what am I going to do with my hair? If I want to go swimming, what am I going to do with my hair? What is it going to look like afterwards? Which day can I go swimming? Or if I'm going to go hiking or anything like that, I would worry about sweating my hair back. What is it going to look like? Am I going to have to tie it up? Should I get braids? One thing or another. But now I don't worry about that. I might say, okay, well, like this hairdo that I have today, it took me a little while to develop this because my hair is changing, and I used to be able to just spray it and braid it or twist it and it would do this, but now I have to actually braid my hair, wash my hair. I even sprayed my hair with my like my essential oil, my moisturizing water, and then let it dry completely before I even got the look. So how I'm doing my hair is changing, but I don't have to worry, but I do sometimes prepare in advance. Like, I knew I wanted to do the video today, so I wanted my hair to look like kind of cute for the 2-year anniversary. So that's why I did it this way. So even there, even with that, I still have the freedom, but at the same time, I can have my uniqueness, embrace that, make it my own, and love what I'm looking at, love my hair, love the freedom that I have, and being natural, completely natural, completely natural. The next one is an instant connection. So there's not a week, sometimes not a day, but not a week goes by when I'm at work or out and about in the city that I bump into somebody who has Sisterlocks, or I bump into somebody that just kind of taps me on the shoulder and says, I love your hair, and asks me questions. And I love that uniqueness and that connection that I have with other people, that I can talk about, oh, I was, natural for 13 years, and either they're natural or they're thinking about going natural, and it becomes a conversation, and it's like a soul searching, which is my last one. It's a soul searching, being comfortable in your own skin. I don't have to pretend to be something else. I don't have to, try to look like everybody else, want to blend in or anything. I have come and I am developing this sense of myself where I'm just comfortable in my own skin. I really don't even think about my hair being in Sisterlocks most of the time. I forget that it's in Sisterlocks. It's just a growing, and I think it's an inner growing. Something happened to me when I was in my late 30s or so, or my 30s, and I just wanted to be free, and I wanted to explore the natural being. I didn't want to have to press my hair to fit in. And I don't know if I've talked about it on these videos, but I would always, if I were going out on a job interview, I would never go out in braids. I would always press my hair because I didn't know who was going to be interviewing me, and I wanted them to accept me. At least I thought that would be acceptable. Now, I am not an unidentifiable black woman. I am very identifiable. I am heavy set, brown skin, my hair is not straight. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I really thought that, okay, if my hair is straight, at least they won't have that against me. That's terrible to think about, to walk into a room and think about, am I looking presentable because of my hair? I don't even worry about that now. Now I feel so comfortable. I'm so confident in how I'm looking that it's the last thing on my mind. I'm not saying it doesn't come to mind ever, like, oh, I'm walking into this room, I wonder if they've ever seen Sisterlocks. I have been in line at stores and people have been staring at my hair. And I don't mean people of color, I just mean people. And I don't say anything if they don't say anything. I have never, just to be honest, I've never had a Caucasian person come up to me and say, I like your Sisterlocks. I don't think they know what they are. I don't think they can put their finger on it. But I think they appreciate the style. I have had somebody said, I like your hair, but they don't know, excuse me, it's kind of noisy, I have the windows open, but they don't know what they are. So I said all that to say that I've come to realize that I just am becoming comfortable, more and more comfortable in my own skin and more comfortable in my own hair. A lot of people want to know how much my hair has grown since I've had Sisterlocks, and I wish I had really written down exactly how many inches long my hair was, but I'm estimating that it's 2.5 to 3 inches, something like that, because it is really full. And if you look at it from the front, it's down here where I think it was up here. So I'm thinking about 2.5 to 3 inches. And I'm thinking in another 2 years, it should be hanging maybe about right here, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do a 360. I'm sitting in a swivel chair, so I'll give you a little 360. I hope I don't hit the table that the camera is on. You know what I hate? I hate when people turn around and do the 360 and talk while they're facing the other way, which is what I just did. I was just hoping that I didn't hit the table. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just so excited that I've made my 2 years, and I bumped into somebody at work just Friday, and she said she got her hair done the day after Michael Jackson died, which I think has been, 9 years? And I loved her hair. I loved it. She didn't like it. She's like, it's too thin. I like yours. Yours is fuller. But I loved it. It looked beautiful to me. And I think the thing about it is that whoever you are, whatever you look like, whatever your hair is like, it's part of you. And it just looked natural and beautiful on her. And so, I don't know. I think you should go for it. If you're ready and your finances are in order and you have the time to get the installation and you feel comfortable with your consultant. Oh. I just realized I had that pen in the back. But anyway, if you feel comfortable with your consultant, then go for it. take that leap of faith and go for it. I think you're gonna love it. And if you don't, take it out, or do the big chop or whatever. Just as a sidebar, I got a weave once. Right before I got Sisterlocks, I thought, well, let me try this weave thing. My nieces, my cousins, everybody was, had these weaves in. And my niece has a friend that does weave. So I went to her beauty salon and I got it done, and I hated it. I couldn't stand it because I love the feel of my scalp. I love to feel my scalp. I love putting my hair in my hand, my hands in my hair in my hands. But I love it. I just love the feel of my hair and the scalp. And I was miserable. So after about 3 days, I cut that stuff out. It was gone. There's no judgment. I still have family members that wear weaves and wigs and whatever. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just couldn't. I just needed to feel my hair. I really did. And so now I'm a happy camper. So what if other people don't like it? That's their problem. That's not your problem. You do you, and let them do them. And worry about the outcome later. I mean, I did kind of think, well, what is so-and-so going to say? What are they going to think? Or, of course, if you have a significant other, you want to know what your guy's going to be saying about your hair, whether he likes it or whether he doesn't. But in the end, you've got to please yourself. You've got to feel comfortable with who you are. And I think I'm just totally comfortable. I'm excited. I love it. I can't wait for next June to see what my hair is going to look like. Look at this video, and then next year find out what kind of growth it has. I did realize also that my hair, because I have dry skin and I've always had dry hair and dry skin, my hair is getting dry not only from the dyeing or the coloring, but also the weather out here is beginning to dry out. It's summertime, normal, natural, so I know that I need to spray my hair a little more often. But other than that, everything is great. I feel a little uncomfortable right now because a car is pulling up in front of the house, and I'm like sitting in my picture window, if you can call it a picture window, and videoing, talking to you guys. But anyway, it's just kind of funny that they're pulling up and I don't know who they are. Anyway, thank you for celebrating with me. You have any questions, put them in the comment box. I would be happy to answer any questions. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe, and I will be back with you soon. Thank you, and have a great, great, great summer. Bye.